Namaste, my Phoenicians. Hi, my name is Case. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for the Karmic Raid. Yes, my Phoenicians. We had to do a wheel and come around again. Julie. Yes, we did. Last time we checked, they was calling in the ancestors. That's all I've got to say about that. Okay. Energy up. Let's get the energies around them. My voice is a bit croaky today. It's like my chakras knew who I was going to be speaking on. What's this? We have the chalice. This is my Ace of Cups in the reverse. Ace of Cups is represented by water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They're trying to revive certain emotions. They're trying to believe that emotions are not dead. They've had some kind of unsettling, upsetting news. They are feeling a massive, humongous emotional drain at the moment. I'm sorry for my scratchy voice. I don't know what happened to it. I don't. Yes. Where they set their intention. Their intentions. They wanted to prosper. There was some kind of gain that they was trying to get on an emotional level. They set their intentions to prosper. Yes, they did. They called in the ancestors. We know this. What is this card? It's the Watchtower of the East. Okay. The Watchtower of the East is represented by energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They thought they was using their creativity, and they was tapping into a vision of their vision of Shangri-La. A situation that begun in the spring. A situation that they tried to they tried to contain the situation because they wanted this union. They wanted something that was not for them. Look! They called in. Let me tell you something, right, my Phoenicians. Let me tell you something. You do not call in the ancestors to do your dirty work. You think the ancestors are all rabbits and smooth and fluffy? No, they're not. They can be good and they can be bad. And if you're calling them in, right, after you're them, because they, listen, I ain't gonna lie. They was living a life of Riley with their manifestations. What they was directing their intentions to, their good God, malignant works. But you have to understand, they are the epitome of Ephesians 5:6. Deceit with empty words. No true emotion, no true heart chakra in this situation. They created a lot of emotional drain. A situation that they can't contain. This union. Oh, everything backfired on them. Whatever they dedicated their mind to, it's not working. It's not. Hellfire and powder houses on them right about now. That's what's in their energy. Let me else see. Everything that they thought wouldn't touch them, I touched them. It reached them. Trust and believe. Right? How they expected to get on top, it's not working. It's backfired. They are on a slippery, sliding, dark slope of their own ministrations. They're trying to get out of this stuck feeling. Look, there's the negative thoughts. The negative thoughts, listen, they're ruminating. It's going round and round in circles. Look, it says here, reflect and direct your energy. They can't do it. All of their dark works. Trust and believe my notions. It's pulled up to the bumper, baby. Yes, it has. Look. They can't see a way out. What they wanted it to transform into, it's raining down on their parade. Whatever fire they was trying to create, it is now smoke. Look! No rejuvenation. This is saying clear the past, heal the present. Whatever they did in the dark, in the past. Listen, look, the way she's looking in the water, she looks like that Greek person, narcissist, in love with himself. This Chiquita ain't got no self-worth. It could be a male or a female. They ain't got no self-worth. All what they did in the past to get this situation on track, to get it online, buddy, to get things moving and shaking, calling the ancestors. God, listen. Let's have another look, see, because this is something else. What is their current karmic energy? Am I cross bridges? Hey! Whoa! They're crossing bridges. Okay. Let's give this a fair shufty, because a lot of you people think that I'm not fair. You think I'm a picker. This lady left a message in our comments yesterday saying she thinks that I'm a bit too aggressive. Really? I showed her how aggressive I could be. I Googled how to unsubscribe a subscriber. I'm not having nobody tugging on my edges. I'm not arguing with nobody that leaves comments in my description box trying to knock my shiznay. People like to leave comments and telling me how to do my thing. I'm sorry. I am the controller of my thing. It's my thingy. And I'll have none of that. Don't try and direct your opinions on how I'm supposed to deliver this message. If you think I'm too aggressive, you are free to go and listen to another reader. That we are in legion. Trust and believe. As I was saying, the current energy, what are they crossing bridges to? Jesus, good God. Hey! Lack of balance, no transformation. Death card in the reverse. Lack of balance. It's also telling me that they're using the suicide card in the situation to get things to go back online again. They're trying to, yes, they crossed that bridge. That is the card they're pulling on the masculines or whomsoever is around them at this moment in time. Let's dig a little deeper. Yeah. They changed the wheel of fate and destiny with what they did in the dark. What they tried to transform, it didn't work. It's still on them. I told you. They tried to, listen, they tried to change the fate of the dick dealer. They wanted them to stop dick dealing. They wanted them to be quiet. And still. Yes. They took time in their planning and in their administrations. They wanted the dick dealer to be quiet and still. They wanted his Monet to stay with them. What's this? Look. Divine put out the tower on that. The ancestors put out the tower on that. So no matter what they did, it's falling back on them. They crossed bridges. What was they doing? Graveyard just flashed in my mind, you know, blood. Bruh. Aya. They cross bridges under the moonlight in the graveyard. This is what I'm getting here, folks. That's something. Oh, that's what they did to call the ancestors. Good golly gosh. Wait, Jesus. Listen. This is why my hair is still tied up. They are experiencing the mother of all tower moments. In their money, in their love life. They definitely did change the balance of their own fate in this situation. They did everything that Father God the Most High despised. Proverbs 6:16. They have haughty eyes, lying tongues, hands that spill innocent blood, a heart filled with wicked plans, feet that run to do evil, and a bearer of false witness that sets brother against brother, mother against son, sister against father. This tower is represented by fire as well as Mars energy. It's also Uranus, the planet of transformation. Whatever they've done, it's caused a major catastrophe and destruction to their own foundation. They are truly rocked. I told you, they're trying to use the suicide card on whomsoever is around them. Their mind is not stable because of what they did. Who are they using this suicide card on? Is it safe to love? They're trying to get this person to open their heart and realize that all of the bad luck that's been going on in their shiznay since they made their union, that was not directed by the fates. Free will? To hell with that. Who needs it, said the Karmic. Look what fell on the floor. In the reverse. Okay? That relationship, that situation is dead. They wanted it to be true love. Right? But it's unrequited love. This is why they did all of those things. Okay. Yeah, man, it's definitely a swamp up in that shiznay. I want to know, where's my love? Not you love tarot. What's going on? What's happening in their relationships at the moment? Because we want to know. Because we like to find out. Because we did give back the village their idiot. Look what they got. Look! Me cannot make this up. They got a distorted high commander there. The works, let me tell you what has happened to this masculine. His blessings are blocked. We can see that from the brick wall. All of this dark work that the karmic has done has created confusion, right? There's a lack of direction. The police have been called many times in that situation. And them can't find a penny yet. Okay? Yes. Look! Come on. Come closer. Look! The snake amongst the pentacali. It's because of what the divine masculine had. They saw him as a big potential. But them have him on his knees now. I told you, he can't get his futum up. Well, at least not for the karmic. What time is it on this clock? There's a clock in the background. It says 11:08, if that's significant to somebody. 11:08. It's not even 11:08 in the UK. So at 11:08 today, somebody's going to get some kind of a message about their divine masculine. Yes. There's a lot of rubble here. There's a lot of destruction in the divine masculine's life. His foundation is truly rocked. I've just noticed that there's a helmet on a rifle. I told you. Listen, them ancestors, they've come in there to wade in them waters. What about it? They've distorted him. He's the high commander. Proverbs 31, verse 1. Right? A wise leader. Listen, the karmic fruit saw the divine masculine as a wise leader. They was inspired by the passion that he brought, but they're not understanding that's all he's got. Not nothing else. That's what they saw him as, a beacon. He was a challenge that they was going to get and keep no matter what. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough to keep them from him. Yes. Told you. They went and did some dark manipulation. We already saw they crossed the bridge by going into the graveyard. I don't know what they did in there. And I'm sorry, my Phoenicians, I'm not going to look. Some things case don't need to see. They distorted him. They did. Hold on, let me get into my romances. They did. Look, walking the beauty. They wasn't walking in no beauty. They was walking in pure evil. This is why my feminines and my masculines, my true divine masculines that have ascended. You need to be Peter 5, verse 8. Be of a sober spirit and on the alert at all times. Don't get smoked. They are like a child having a tantrum because shit is not going their way. They are casting more and more at everybody who is getting on and doing well. Look, in sideways, this could be the one. They're trying to put it round. Look. Look at that in this picture. Can you see? He don't look like he's willingly doing that. He looks like a puppet on a string. that's his spirit guys watching like, oh shit. We can't intervene. Look. The karmic has much competition. One of them may be pregnant. She sees divine masculine keeping an open mind. Listen, the karmic has a karmic. And she's wondering if divine masculine is going to be able to go towards her. This is why she did the graveyard Watusi. To bring the attraction back on them. I told you, they're casting on everybody's getting some. Listen, don't feel like you're special. Even if you're not involved in this foolishness, this darkness. So what's going on? If they're doing all of this, I don't even know which dick to touch. So if they're doing all of this, what's going on in their relationships? Tell us true. Listen, they're gonna get no forgiveness for what they did. In this lifetime, nor the next. What else? What else? They're going to be stuck. Look, all of the spells behind them, all of the menstruations, they put on that cloak of wisdom, right? They thought they was being wise under the cover of darkness, and it created a big impasse in their life. Look, their sins are in the multitude. This is why they're not getting unforgiveness. This is why they're not getting true serendipity. They're going to discover the full extent of what they did. All of their creations are being rejected by the ancestors. It's being rejected. It can't work. Whatever they did, we know what they did. They did the graveyard Watusi. Because they wanted to be on top. They wanted to be the leader of the gang. Yeah. And they're impatient because they wanted what they wanted when they wanted it. Let's come off of this one. Let's get another question out because we're already at 23 minutes. I so don't want them to be telling me anything else in the comments. Telling me that I'm taking too long. One said that I was taking too long on a divine masculine video. It's making them think about them. I had to have a moment's silence for that. Yeah, they distorted the hell up out of him. Let me keep that there. So we can remind them of how deep this person is prepared to go. There's an armored tank in there. They are strong in their conviction of what they did to keep divine masculine stuck in Groundhog Day. Yes. Right. How are they viewed by others? People are watching them. They're watching them rise. They are. Come on. I ain't gonna lie. They're watching them rise up, but they're not understanding how they're getting this rise. People are not getting the big picture. They're not seeing the real. They're not seeing the real, yo. You're seeing exactly what the karmic wants you to see. Right? The karmic wants you to stay focused on them. And not get on with your life. Don't be focused on them. Right? Because what they're doing is falling back on them. Trust and believe it's raining down on them. Yes. They're trying to stay focused and keep that relationship on track or keep their relations on track, and it's not working. It's not working. Oh, told you, Death Scorpio energy. The Death card is represented, as I said, by Scorpio energy in the reverse. They've got a false sense of happiness at this moment in time. They're going through extremely difficult times. They are going through abuse from this distorted masculine. He's kicking their ass, cussing them out. The divine masculine verbiage is like acid on their skin, but they're still staying focused. They want to hang in there. Drink that opium. Nobody drink it. Told you. They're trying to beat the fight out of him. 5 of Wands. Trying to establish some kind of balance, because the karmic believes the whole universe revolves around them. Yep, told you. They feel special. They feel as though they should be on a pedestal. They crave attention all of the time. They don't care where the attention comes from, as long as they get it. Right? It's all about their feelings of what they want, whether that person is meant for them or not. But divine, the ancestors are saying something else. Release the X! Release them! Sorry. The ancestors are giving it to them, and they're not going to really, they're going to hold on for dear life. What's this? Yeah. Because it's their Ace of Cups. They feel as though that masculine is their holy grail of everything. Everything pours from this masculine. And they will keep doing whatever manipulations to keep the masculine in that situation. Okay. Let's get another one. Yes, they are. How are the karmics being viewed by others? They're seen as being, as I said, they're trying to portray the image that they're going up there. So they should be portraying the image that they're going towards a passionate new beginning with this distorted masculine. They're doing it for the gram. Told you. Because the divine masculine. Hold on a minute. This is Aquarius energy. I told you they're faking everything. They're appearing as being shiny. How can I put it? They are so cunning with their subterfuge. They are appearing as though they are having Shangri-La. They appear to be going towards having the world in their hands. That's how they're appearing to others. Right? It's looking like they're having a passionate and new beginning in the eyes of anybody looking at their situation. Right? 3 of Swords in the reverse. The 3 of Swords is represented by Libra energy as well as Saturn energy. It being in reverse. Because this is an appearance. This karmic at this moment in time is not getting over the problems within his or her situation. They're having a bad friendship at this moment in time. They're being stabbed in the back even as we speak by their friends. So their friends are fugazi. Their friends are not true friends to them. Look, 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. The 5 of Pentacles is represented by Taurus energy. These people have no true faith in them. They've got a lot of fake friends around them. They're fake and they're putting on a fake show. Okay? They've got fake friends around them. We have the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Wands in the reverse, and the Queen of Wands. But what's actually happening? Okay, the Knight of Swords. Okay, I'm going to read this as the reverse because we are seeing what's actually happening. Okay, this is telling us that they can't actually maintain the balance in the situation that they're in. Okay, they are being assaulted every day by a criminal and a bully who is extremely vicious with the verbiage. A burden they are put upon behind closed doors. Some of them are being physically assaulted. The Queen of Wands in this particular case, this is a third party person. This is somebody who used their sex magic, could be their body, to get what they want. They tapped into their intuition because this 10 of Wands plus this one here goes to an 11, which goes down to a 1. They wanted it to be a passionate new beginning. They created a lot of fugazi. They created a lot of smoke and mirrors. What else is going on? Look. Eight of Swords in the reverse. This is Gemini energy as well as Jupiter energy. They are now confused at this moment in time. They're unsure which administration to take up. They are not free from mental entrapment because they have caused a lot of this mental entrapment on themselves by what they did. So now they're constantly thinking. Their mind is continuously ruminating. Nobody can help them out of this situation because it was something that they planned. This is somebody that has an knowledge of the occult. Look at how the Star card is looking down. They poured a lot. They created this situation. They poured a lot of effort and a lot of their essence into getting a situation where they are verbally and physically abused and they are being cheated on by the dick dealer. Look. Fake love straight up to their face. That's how they're being viewed by others. Straight up to their face. They getting their own Drake on. Yes. Oh my gosh. So much. Okay. Right. Let's go for the big gun. Let's go for the big guns. What does their pentacale look like at this moment in time? Please tell us. What is their pentacale game looking like? We want to know. Ten of Cups, they're getting some kind of emotional fulfillment. They're feeling some kind of victory in their pentacles at this moment in time. They're feeling as though they're moving towards their wish fulfillment, but this is overindulgence. This is the after tarot. They're feeling as though they're winning somehow. Really? Stairs. What? We've got the Page of Cups in the reverse. A lot of immature energy. Not having the full understanding. This is the tree of knowledge. They've gone into the occult. Yeah, the esoteric meanings of things, right? With the Six of Cups causing their partner to be stuck in that situation. But they stuck themselves with the High Commander Prakala. The one that gets his instructions directly from Beelzebub himself. This is who they stuck themselves with. But they said, look, we asked about the Pentacale. It talks about their emotions, talks about all of the problems that they are causing on themselves. But we haven't seen Neria 1. Them not have it. Them don't. They ain't got no money. I don't know if they they spend the money on the spellcasters. But what they did to the divine masculine, to distort it, is blocking their blessings on all levels. And then they called in the ancestors. I didn't see one pentacle. No, they got, listen. They used all of their energy to keep him there. Look how she's clinging on to him. But he's still got his eyes on different prizes. He can't get it up around there. No money. The police are always being called. Always fighting. Right? Ooh. And the neighbors know about it. Listen, it's common knowledge. You have to remember, right? You want somebody who's a root person in your life. Look, they made him into a branch. Can snap anytime. And he does on them. Nearly one pen. Oh my God! Divine Feminine, why are you here? Look. Whatever they was directing at you. Listen, let me tell you something. You are protect. Why are you here? Why are you here, Divine Feminine? I need a different decoy for you. Why are you here? Because I was not calling you today. We know that you've got growth, right? What's this 8 of Wands behind you? In the reverse. Whatever responsibilities that Divine Masculine has towards the Divine Feminine, they're making sure that it is being avoided. What fell out? Transformation, yeah. You're going through your transformation. You are in your confidence. You are standing in your power. You have the death card. This is an in-your-face transformation. So they're watching and then it's making them feel even more stuck. They're trying to direct things at you, Divine Feminine. Look, but it is being scuppered. Return to sender. Yes, you're good, Divine Feminine. Look. You said, look. Look here, you. I'm off to my new beginnings. None of this is anything to do with me. Right? You're a fool. Continue with your hopium. Continue. Divine Feminine says. The divine has my back. We know the 7 is the divine. Tapping into your determination and power and move forward. Going forward on the sea of calm waters in a new direction. Right, listen, let me take your cards away from all of this melee. In case it catch you by mistake. Right, listen. Whatever you're doing, Divine Feminine, it's got the karmic twisted. Twisted! I told you, the fake pregnancies, right? The attempted suicide attempts or the threat of suicide, all of that shit is Divine Masculine is dealing with on a daily basis. And they ain't got no money. But yet they're all doing it for the gram. I've got one more question. Just one more. Just one more. What? Pray do tell us is the Karmic's next move. The rules. What about these rules? What about their ethos? That's too many cards. I can take the first one because it fell on it. Trust and believe that whatever they did, that dark spirit is on them. Trust and believe. Jezebel 220. Still on them. Because they broke certain rules that you're not supposed to break to distort the Divine Masculine. to keep their union fertile and alive, to try and bring the passion back into that situation. So the next move, to try and strengthen that union. They're going to try and bring a child into the situation, but their fertility, it can't be activated. Or they're not listen, either he's firing blanks because of all the spell work, or it's falling on barren soils. Look! What kind of guidance are they seeking? Right? We've got boundaries in the reverse. We've got the chalice in the reverse. We've got rebirth in the reverse. We've got containment in the reverse. We've got the ancestors in the reverse. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Where's my fan? They are really digging deep, folks. They are digging deep. And the next move is to continue. Continue, continue, and continue, I say. Real divine masculine, be able to free himself. He chose that shit. He chose that shit. Hey, he chose it. Look. It is his judgment. It's his judgment to get all of them spells casted on him. It's his judgment. And the divine, excuse me, it was a mistake. The karmic is going to continue to get him to bend to her rules regardless. Divine masculine is nervous. They're going to get karmic retribution. Okay? This is a season for resolution. Whatever they put out there and whatever they continue to put out there with their unclean spirit, they're going to get it back. Look at the eyes of the divine. The eyes of the ancestors. This is what you called into your situation. To do dark works, karmic. I think it's a serendipity, personally. A series of fortunate events. You've been served. You got served. With all of that sexual freedom you threw up in there. Jezebel! Okay. Thank you very much for joining me in this melee. We saw what we needed to see. It shall be continued. Please, if you enjoyed this reading, hit the notification bell and the like button so that your energies can go into the next reading so we can get different timelines coming up. And please leave messages, because all Phoenicians are not, we're not evolving at the same pace. But I was trying to get you all on this level to understand. Let the masculine go. He got too much shit on him. And if you get involved in that, that's gonna be your karma too. And as I always say, from the ashes, baby, namaste.